Welcome to Inspirational Journeys, everyone. My name is Ann Harrison, and this week, should I say, I want to do a reflection piece on a couple of things. First of all, I started streaming to try to help me push forward and get my first version of, the first round of rewrites for Shadow of Truth done. I got it done in 3 days. My goal was to get it done by the end of this month. Got it done in 3 days. Did 3 days worth of writing sprints, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern, when I'm actually doing writing sprints, because I won't be streaming every day because I don't always have writing to do every day. But when I do those, I will definitely put those out on social media so that you can join me for the streams and write with me. Those will not be on the podcast, but I will tell you that has been an interesting ride. I've used StreamYard for that. I will still use Zoom for the podcast, but I've used StreamYard, and I find that it is accessible. I don't know about adding people to the stream and all that kind of stuff. I just use the free one to do my YouTube streams. But it's easy for me to read the comments when other people are streaming with me, and sprinting with me. And when I ask questions or people have comments about their writing process, that's pretty, it's pretty good to see those comments come through. That way I know I'm not talking out into the wind, which sometimes happens. So, and I want to thank you guys for listening and liking and commenting on the video where I sang my new song and read a couple of poems and gave you some updates last week. However, I am working diligently on another song. I don't have it all together yet, so I'm not going to try to sing that. But I have the first verse and the beginning of the chorus done. So we're going to go with that, okay? So I've got one percolating, simmering on the back burner, shall we say. But that was different. So I got that finished, and I did some journaling this week. But what was really amazing was the Writing Warriors for Jesus Writing Conference, WWJ Writing Conference, which I will find and put the link to the link tree, where you can go and look at the different playlists and websites and things on YouTube. And if you do want to do a search just on YouTube, just search for WWJ Writing Conference. I'll go to WWJ Writing Warriors for Jesus YouTube channel. There's no videos there, but click on playlists. That's how you'll get to the different playlists. You got the morning sessions, you got the lunch and learns, and then you got the afternoon sessions. I still have to rewatch some of the afternoon sessions because it was a lot of information, but there's a lot that I've learned as well. I'm not going to tell you who my favorites were because I really loved everything. But I got a lot out of Diana M. Needham's Your Book and Your Message Matters. And one thing she said, and I've written some notes, and I have a framework that she sent us. I'm not going to, just put it out there for everybody because I don't necessarily have permission. But one thing she did say, fear is an acronym. And the letters stand for false evidence appearing real. So fear is just false evidence appearing real. That means, it may not, the false evidence may not be true, but it appears real at the moment. Another thing she said that really kind of shocked me at first, but it actually rings true, is that the same emotions that generate fear and the emotions that generate fear and excitement are one and the same. So she taught us how to use fear as fuel. So I would encourage you to go back and watch that. Well, actually, the link is pinned to Tish Bouvier's YouTube channel, so I'm sure anybody watching that can go and download it. But that's one of many that I would encourage you to go and watch. And if you're really looking at, learning how to relax and center yourself, go and watch Pooja moderating Suzanne Valentine, I think her name is. Anyway, go and watch her, where she talks about Vini Yoga and how you move focus on your breathing, and then how you move with your breathing. I'm not going to try to demonstrate that here because honestly, I think that is something you're going to have to watch on your own. They all were really good. I mean, if you want to laugh, go watch Daniel Daly. It was funny. But yeah, he had a very empowering message, but he was kind of hilarious too. But the afternoon sessions, I mean, of course, you have the morning sessions first. Let me back up. London Lorraine, who has read 1,000 books. This child is 10 years old. She's read 1,000 books. She even wrote a book called London and the 1,000 Books. She did. She was there with her mom, and of course, her mom was there in the afternoon. But she was amazing. And if you don't want to watch that one yourself, I would encourage you to share that video with kids to encourage them to read. Okay, and then we had our agent, Linda Glass. If you're looking to do traditional publishing, you're wanting to know what you need to do, the do's and don'ts of submitting to an agent. You definitely want to go look at that one. Okay, and then we had Nancy Nagel, who was our keynote speaker. She was just so relaxing. She just made the writing life, she seemed like, she was being her authentic self. She made the writing life just seem like, we were all in this together. It was a part of the, community. She's been to a bunch of events and things, but it was just amazing, her speech. You're going to have to watch her. I'm kind of giving you a few highlights, and I may go out of order because I watched the videos out of order. But then I gave you a little bit about the lunch and learns, but I don't want to spoil anything too much. But I encourage you to go watch it, because that's the one thing about virtual conferences. It was free to watch on YouTube Live, and you can go back, and the videos are banked, so you can go back and watch them numerous times and take notes. Afternoon sessions, you have Riley Cross talking about community building, which I'm definitely going to rewatch again. And you had 3 people from HarperCollins. Jerry Helms, I think she said she's director of marketing. Don't quote me on that. Go watch. She was talking about SEO and long tail keywords and SEO and social media. And then you had Mark Glesney talking about social media, and then Victoria Osting talking about being your authentic self on social media. So it was all about marketing. And then, of course, Lydia L., London's mother, came back and talked about portraying yourself in your writing. I don't want to go into all the details there, but I think as you're watching this, you would be able to make some really good connections, because it's all about who you connect with. Getting connected with other people who can connect you with people, and with other people in your genre, and your to make it more empowering. So it's just amazing how these kind of things work. And then, of course, we had our hangout, the WWJ's panel discussion thing, the panel part, the hangout party, basically, at the end of the day, to talk about the conference and what I walked away with. I'm not going to share everything, because there's just so much to share and to watch, but I encourage you to go, and I may not go to the link tree. I may actually go to YouTube before I upload this video and get the link to where you could, that link to that page where you can click on those playlists and watch them at your leisure, and then put that in the YouTube description and the podcast, because I think it's really empowering when you can walk away from a conference, whether you watch it live or watch it on your own time. You walk away with some knowledge that is powerful, that you can use for your own marketing. If you have freelance clients, or you know of any companies paying freelance writers, you can maybe take some of the tools and reach out to other clients, possible clients, who will pay you for them. I am going to do that myself. I've got some topic ideas that I'm going to reach out to I've already pitched to one client, and if she doesn't take them, I'll pitch them to somewhere else. I'm not going to say who, but still. The thing is, when you can walk away from something like that, take time to step back, process the information you've learned, go in and finish taking notes, make sure you have all the notes that you need at your disposal. Then you can go, you have those tools in your arsenal, you create your strategy, and then you turn around and share the information that you've learned with other people, because the message in this whole thing, we talked about Jesus and writing all day. And that was one of the things that we were able to do. So, oh, and there's one I forgot, which I didn't watch most of because I'm not a graphic designer. But if you are, you're going to want to watch Kathleen Sweeney from BookBrush. And she's not an author, but she shows you the tools and templates that you can use from BookBrush. So that's, you know, that's a really cool thing. So yeah, definitely go and watch those. I'm going to put those in the description, those links there, so you can watch that. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope you learn as much as I did and find some takeaways for your own strategies, your own marketing. And I hope especially during NaNoWriMo, because I'm going to do more of those, hope you join me for the streams too, because I'm telling you now, I'm going to be doing word sprints in NaNoWriMo. I've finished Shadow of Truth, like I told you, and I'm also working on Inner Vision, which will be retitled. Got to work on drafting that. I know it's going to be a mystery, so I'm gonna have to do some more brainstorming and stuff for that. But I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to share my positive reflections, and I'm probably going to have more. But next week we're going to talk about questions you can ask yourself during the revision process when you get ready to revise your book, which is an article I got from the writer, and I'll explain more about that next week. But as for now, have a blessed day. Go watch the conference, learn something new, find some nuggets and takeaways. Oh, and Allie did, I am so sorry, I forgot to mention, Allie likes to write. You got her podcast for YouTube channel. She did one about finding inspiration, which I thought was a really, really helpful and really good for that. A really good topic to touch on. So she started the afternoon session. I totally forgot. There was so much going on that day. I failed to mention some stuff, but you'll see it all in the playlist. But anyway, as I was saying, have a blessed day. Go out there, watch the videos, the ones that especially would resonate with you, and build your strategy your marketing strategy based on that. Build your writing. Don't be afraid to share your message. Use your fear as fuel to put that message out there and figure out how to do it. And then go out there and create your process and write. Trust your process, and then share it with the world. Remember, when you touched one life, you've touched 1,000, and you end up touching 10,000, and who knows how many more. But you have to have that one, maybe 2 or 3. I say 1, but Mark Glesney said 3 ideal people. Find that 1 to, well, he said 3 to 5, but I would say 1 to 3 ideal people that you have in mind when you write your book, and then you focus on that one person or 2 or 3 people that book is for. And then when you touch 10, and then when you find that there are thousands like that those few people, there are thousands out there just like them, that's fine. It just blossoms from there. But focus on that small number of people when you're writing. Don't try to say, oh, I'm writing for everybody, because it never works. Because not everybody's going to like your stuff. But don't be afraid to share your message. So those are my words of wisdom for you today. Have a blessed day. And I will talk with you. If I don't talk to you before then, I will certainly talk to you next week. Have a blessed one, everyone. Bye-bye.